Hello everyone, Mocha Bear here. Welcome back to Mocha Bear's Hobby Den. Today I'll be doing another Kickstarter project unboxing. Shall we get started? Today's project is Avatar Legends, the role-playing game by Magpie Games. So directly from the project page, an officially licensed tabletop role-playing game set in the world of Avatar the Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. So here's a picture of the featured pledge, the otter penguin. Shows you what it all comes with. Was only $75. All stretch goals were unlocked. Magpie Games is excited to bring you Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, the officially licensed tabletop role-playing game set in the world of Avatar the Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. With over a decade of role-playing design and publishing expertise, Magpie Games has created an innovative system that brings the world of the four nations to life in a tabletop role-playing game that captures the heart of the Avatar franchise: balance, heroism, and the power of friendship. Avatar Legends. The RPG includes setting information seeded with plot hooks for your game, numerous playbooks representing the archetypes of heroes fans love from the television shows, a full set of custom mechanics for adventuring across the four nations, an adventure to get you started on your journey, and much more. Delve into the four nations like never before in an immersive role-playing experience that challenges you to find balance in a world in desperate need for heroes. Yep. What is Avatar Legends, the role-playing game? Avatar Legends. The RPG is a heroic fantasy game set in the universe of Avatar the Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, in which you and your friends take on the role of young heroes from across the four nations who have joined together to make the world a better place. It's a game for people of all ages who want to look at the world beyond the scope of the existing stories and explore the meaningful actions heroes take for the good of others. Above all, however, it is a game about balance. Your hero fights for balance in the world, but also wrestles with maintaining balance within while trying to achieve the goals they've set for themselves. The villains of Avatar Legends, the RPG, are never simply monsters, never mere antagonists who must be struck down by blasts of fire. They are instead people with their own desires, personal struggles, and goals, no matter how misguided. Thus, achieving true balance isn't easy. Whether you play a bender, martial artist, merchant, or craftsperson, you're constantly being pulled between two important principles in your life as you face problems in the world. If you delve too deeply into one or the other, forgiveness over action, force over care, tradition over progress, it throws you off balance, and you must work to regain your composure and sense of self. Luckily, you're not alone in this journey. Together with your fellow heroes, you'll soar on the back of flying bison, defeat devious foes, and discover the true meaning of balance, perhaps even help save the world. The heroes. In Avatar Legends, the RPG, you play one of many heroes of the four nations, or perhaps Republic City or the Fire Nation colonies. A young hero who has sworn to protect the world from harmful threats and stand up for those without the power to stand up for themselves. You fight on the side of what is right, even if that is the most difficult path to take, and you understand that to achieve peace there must be balance. No matter what type of character you decide to play, a bender, martial artist, or technological savant, your character is integral to the story you're playing. Each character has strengths that complement the others, and everyone has something valuable to add to each session. For example, you might play a waterbender from the Northern Water Tribes who seeks to protect an ancient secret, an earthbender from Ba Sing Se who wishes to solve the mysteries of the Avatar, an airbender from the Eastern Temple who is searching for her long-lost brother, a firebender from the colonies who is trying to heal the wounds of war, a swordsman from the Southern Water Tribe who wants to travel the world, a technologist from Republic City who swore to never again allow a tyrant to take power. Just as Aang, Katara, Toph, and Sokka all brought something different to Team Avatar, each of your characters will bring different strengths and stories to your team as your adventures take you all over the world in search of justice and balance. Eras of play. Each game of Avatar Legends, the RPG, begins with you and your group picking an era as the backdrop of your game. Each era is tied to the span of an avatar's life, except for during the 100-Year War era during which Avatar Aang was frozen, and focuses on distinct themes which define your games. The full core book chronicles these eras more deeply, but there's a quick list that describes the rough focus and details of each era. Now, I'm not going to go into detail of each era. If you want, you can pause the video and look at them, or wait till I do a future video on more details. However, I will list them for you right now. We've got Kyoshi's era, we've got Roku's era, the 100-Year War era, Aang's era, and Korra's era. The Avatar Legends the RPG core book includes a setting chapter with 50 plus pages of information about these eras, including important characters and plot hooks for each. In addition to never before released canon material on Avatar Roku's era, the setting chapter provides enough material for anyone to pick up and play the game, even if you don't know the original stories by heart. Adventures. The life of an Avatar Legends hero is never easy. There's always someone who needs to be smuggled out of Republic City, a stolen artifact that must be recovered for the Southern Water Tribe, or a new warlord terrorizing the good people of the Earth Kingdom. Every adventure is a new story waiting to happen, and the stories of Avatar Legends the RPG need heroes just like you. But most problems you'll encounter in the Four Nations can't be fixed by a simple fight. The Avatarverse and the people who live there are too complex for that. You might have to investigate the problem, speak to people about their needs, and strive to understand the nuances of the situation at hand. Embracing the diversity of the Four Nations and learning to accept others who may not share your worldviews are all part of the heroism central to the game. But if it does come down to a fight, when you've tried every possibility and the villain you're facing refuses to let go of the tyrannical ways, you'll be ready. Armed with a customized mech suit you've built, a skillfully forged spear, or powerful firebending, your heroes will utilize their training to win the day. And if you don't win, then you and your friends will have to pull yourselves together, recover from your defeat, learn new skills and techniques, and come back stronger than you were before. Rules and mechanics. I'm not going to go into reading all of these right now. I believe there is video footage from the company on their YouTube showing how to play. If you want to pause this, you can look through everything. I'm not going to go into everything. You got stats and moves, creativity, focus, harmony, and passion, balance, conditions and fatigue. These are all things that I can go into more detail with the book in a future video. Bending and fighting, the playbooks, legends, rewards. Here we go. So you have the core book, and then this is the special cover core book, which is the one I went for. Allowed us to choose which we wanted as the front cover and the back cover. Digital rewards, the dice pack, the deluxe dice pack, the Four Nations cloth map, the combat action deck, the deluxe dice bag, the journal packs, the adventure booklets. These are all listed here. The expanded play booklet, and Wan Shi Tong's adventure guide. Here we go, pledge levels. So for $20, you could have got the Fire Ferret, which is just all PDFs. The Winged Lemur was $50. You got the core book and all PDFs. $75 was the Otter Penguin, the core book, and all stretch goals. So as you can see, there was the dice pack, a dice bag, and the map. And there's also a White Lotus token, if you can see that right here. The Polar Bear Dog, $100, gave you the special cover, Aang/Korra, plus all stretch goals. And then $200, the Flying Bison, which is the one I went with. The deluxe dice bag, special cover, plus all stretch goals. So with this, I got 2 sets of dice. And then there was a retailers only bundle, $120, called My Cabbages. It gave you 4 sets or copies of all physical and digital stretch goals. The add-ons, $10, you get the journal pack, $15 for the dice bag, $20 for the combat action deck, $20 for the Four Nations cloth map, $25 for the dice pack, $25 for the deluxe dice bag, and then the booklets, which were $10 each, and the booklet bundle, $40. So that's 6 of them for $40. Then the Wan Shi Tong's adventure guide, $40, the core book, $50, special cover core book, $80, deluxe dice pack, $100. And then additional tier. Here's the stretch goals, the dice pack, the Four Nations cloth map, combat action deck, the dice bag, the new core playbook, new NPC legend, new core playbook, adventure booklet 1, the journal pack, new NPC legend, another PDF playbook, another journal design, another adventure booklet, another NPC legend, another playbook, adventure booklet, journal, the NPC, PDF playbook, journal design, NPC booklet, playbook, journal, NPC, adventure, NPC, 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 expanded play booklet, the White Lotus tile, which I was very happy to unlock, and then virtual tabletop, Wan Si Tong's adventure, all-star actual play. So that one was the one shot. So I actually did watch that, and if I can find the link to it, I will put it in the description box down below. Now, this project took a long time to get to me. I'm a US backer, and we had some issues with the packages not being sent out, having to get them organized. They had some delays at the warehouses, and luckily mine arrived. I believe everything is in there. I did receive an email saying that it would be sent out in multiple packages, but I have one box here, and for lucky, everything's in it. However, side of the box concerned me because a lot of people I saw were complaining about their packages showing up destroyed and their products damaged. And I'm kind of concerned because this is how my package arrived. The box itself is very damaged on that one side. So you can see I haven't opened it yet, so get my box opening tool. Okay. Well, we might be in luck because there is packing paper in here. Space filler. We'll see. Okay, so it's looking like not everything showed up. So let's take these out one at a time. We have the dice bag itself. I guess I can open that for you to see. Okay, so it's a nice little pleather bag with the symbols of the nations and little clasp there. That's okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, put that back on its bag. We've got the combat action deck. We've got the Four Nations cloth map and the White Lotus token blue. So it's been a while, so I'm thinking it might be blue because that was the color that they wore on their uniforms. The White Lotus group wore blue and white. Because a lot of us were expecting it to be the actual pie showpiece color of red and whatnot. And then I have a second dice bag. It's a cloth one with nations on it. So I'm guessing that this pleather one might be the deluxe bag itself. Which does look nicer than the brown one, I will admit. If that's the case that they went with. You know what? Let's just leave it on top. Alright. And then we've got the... These are the adventures? Okay, so these are the journals. I'm believing. There's only one way to find out. Yep. That's what it's looking like. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's what these are. Be approximately 30 blank pages. We've got the excuse me. dice pack is a pack of 6 pairs of 6-sided dice customized for Avatar Legends, the RPG. The custom dice feature a pair for each earth, air, fire, water, weapons, and technology. It's looking like I have maybe 6 dice in there. Look at that. Like, that is still sealed. That is still sealed. Definitely going to be filling out some forms. Complaining. Well, at least there's some bending damage on that corner. Well, it's not bad. So at least they got me the right book, because this is the one I wanted. I wanted Aang on the front and Korra on the back. So that's good at least. And then the adventure Wan Shi Tong's adventure guide. So that's at least fine. But that's it. So I am missing my... Yeah, so not only am I missing dice from my regular dice pack, but I am missing my deluxe dice pack entirely. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and open this in front of you all. And we'll count exactly how many are in here. Look at that. Oh. You know what? You know what? Okay. Never mind. So, Magpie Games, I do apologize. All the dice are all the regular dice are there. They were just wedged up in here and concealed. So they're like this. Future projects, guys, better packaging. Don't have all this extra space so stuff can move around. So never mind. All the dice, regular dice for the dice pack, is here. Okay. So it's just my deluxe dice pack that I am still waiting on. Alright everyone, so I had some technical difficulties going on filming this portion here. Audio kept cutting in and out, microphone was acting up. But this right here is the deluxe metal dice for this game. It was sent separately. It arrived exactly 1 week after I recorded this initial video. And then the day after, I received an email notifying me that the dice had shipped out. So a little late on replies and emails and whatnot, but at least the dice did arrive finally. The only reason I knew it was the dice is because the package said it was Magpie Games. So as you can see, the box is actually packaged and wrapped up. Here I'm talking about how nice the box looks, how it feels. I do like how they have the logo and all the symbols set up on the front like this. At first I was thinking it was like some kind of a hard plastic or maybe like a cheap wood, but it's cardboard box. The dice do look nice though. It has a little foam strip that covers the top of the dice to keep them in place. And then here you can see all the dice are individually bagged in the little slots inside the box itself. So you can see here is a slot for the dice. And the dice, they do have a nice little weight to them. I don't believe they're metal dice per se, but they do have that kind of weight to them, but they're still small. And I do love the design on some of them. However, at certain angles on this particular dice, the design looked like it was a decal just ready to be peeled off. And I will show you that design in a moment. And it does have I don't remember the term, but pretty much like the prismatic effect, I guess. The rainbow sheen to it. But yeah, you can see here how it's designed. And I don't know if you can see it there, but as the design wraps around the edges of the dice, part of it looks like it's raised, and that's a concern for me, thinking it might get peeled away after a certain time. You can see a little better here, but time will tell. And I'm rolling the dice here, and thing that kind of throws me off about it is the dice is bouncing quite a bit. Granted, it could have been just because I was rolling it on that little foam sheet that was in the lid, but it was bouncing a bit more even rolling it on the table. But anyway, at least the dice did show up, so I was happy about that. That's everything for this. I do intend on going through the core book itself and doing some reviews on that. This is one of many that I am trying out. I just had my first session of Vampire the Masquerade recently, and that was fun. I'm hoping to get that edited and uploaded up in here soon. So that's it for everything today. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, hobby on.